Welcome back. This is Jeff Byers. We're working on video 9 of the creating a stylistic character body series. I'm going to go ahead and select these guys right here and just take those out for now. We're going to set the camera up so we can finish up the back here. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically create and go up the back of the leg and connect those. We'll have a break right about there and take it from there. I'll show you how to get the back view. You'll have to work in perspective and the back view. So get into your front view and then go to panels and orthographic and click on new, and then you can click on back. Okay, and that'll take you right to the back. Alright, so now we can see the back. If we need to make some adjustments, we can. So this is our back view right now. And so what we're going to do is we're going to be going back and forth between perspective, what we have here, okay, which is important, and then the back view, so we can finish the back up here. And then we'll work on the top. Okay, so I want you to open up this image here. This is a back view, and you can see kind of how the edge flow is in the back. So what I want you to do is pull this up to the right of your monitor. Put it, if you have a dual monitor, or you'll have to use it as a reference somewhere else. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and use it on my monitor. You can't see what I'm doing, but it's over there. And so use that as a reference, and let's go ahead and start extruding or moving vertices where we need it to be moved. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and we'll just get this started. We have a face here, so let's go ahead and hit the Q key and click on that face right there, and all 4 of those. Let's do a Control E and W and move that just out like that. And I'm going to right click and go to vertex mode and click on this vertex. So I'm going to show you how to do a weld, target weld. So let's go ahead into object mode and hold down the shift key and the right mouse button, go to target weld. Again, that's hold the shift key down, right mouse button, go to target weld. You have to be in object mode though. Okay, so click anywhere here, and then what you want to do is hold down your left mouse button. It'll highlight, and then move and keep holding it down, and then go to the vertex you want to weld to, and that'll weld that automatically for you, which is kind of cool. So now what we're going to do is we are going to extrude up and around. So I'm going to go back to edge mode. So click on this edge, hit the Q key to get out of the tool, and hold the shift key down. Let's get these 3. We're going to have a break right here, and we're going to extrude, or yeah, we're going to extrude all the way up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and extrude those up. I'm going to go into the perspective view, and we're going to do 9. So Control E, W, up, do Control E, W, and go up. Okay, and we're going to go Control E, W, and up. So we got 3, Control E, W, and up. Again, it's very flat, I know that. That's 4. Control E, W, 5. Control E, W, 6. Control EW 7, Control EW 8, Control EW9. Alright, so there we go. So basically, what we're going to do here is we're going to move these vertices now. So I'm going to go to vertex mode. And of course, we're going to go to the weld tool. And so we're going to weld all 3 of these across. Okay? And this will get us where we need to be. And then we'll move vertices around. So go to selection. Right click over target weld tool and go ahead and click on any point here, and we're going to start with this one and go all the way over to here. I'm going to go 3 over. There we go. And you can see how that's going to work, and then we'll weld this one together. You have to get a little bit closer to that one, and then weld these 2 together. Okay, sometimes you got to rotate around. It's kind of awkward. There we go. There we go. That's good. If you can't get target weld to work, this is what I would do. I'm going to hit the Q key. You can select the 2 like we did before. The 2 you want to weld together. You know, marquee select it. You can always go to Edit Mesh and then merge the center. So if you can't get target weld to work, you can do that. Just like we've been doing. So now we're going to go ahead and look at my basically my reference here, and we can see that we've got this line right here. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so we can see it a little bit better. Alright, so we've got this line. This is where we're at up here. So we're up right here. So what we're going to do is we're just kind of move the vertices around so it looks like this. Okay? That's exactly how I want you to do this. So this point right here will be moved, you know, over this way. Okay? So basically just kind of follow your reference. Okay, I'm going to again put it back over here so I can work. And so I'm just going to follow that reference. Don't worry if it's not perfect. We're just moving vertices around very, very quickly. We don't want them so close together. So we're just going to be moving those around. And so I'm going to move those around and shape it like I need it to be shaped, and I'll be back. I don't want to waste time, so I'll come back. You guys do that real quick. Pause the video. Okay, so I kind of got that shape that I wanted. I'm going to continue moving these vertices a little bit, and so those look pretty good. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. We just got to get kind of a round shape here. So I'm going to go to the perspective view and just kind of select these vertices and just slightly bring them out, and bring these out, slightly bring them out. So we've got kind of more of a round shape than a flat looking shape. Again, be careful not to select anything else. So we're kind of getting that round shape that we need. Slowly but surely rounding that out. Okay. Alright. Bring this out a little bit more. Again, we're just rounding this out. Just to get a better shape. Okay. Alright, so the next thing is we're going to basically connect, it looks like we're going to connect these 2 together and then go across. That's kind of how we're going to have to do it. Alright. Okay, we're going to go to edge mode. We're going to click on this edge here, and we're going to go ahead and extrude that, Control E, and then move that down. Just a little bit like that. We're going to weld these vertices together. Go to vertex mode. Actually, let's just go back to welding. Okay, hold the shift key and right mouse button and click anywhere. We're going to weld these 2 pieces together. Again, it gets tricky. You got to move it around a little bit to get the weld tool to work. It's not seeing it. Let's try this angle. There it is. Got it. Got lucky there. select that one and then this one. That worked out pretty good. Okay, then we're going to connect these two together. And then these two together. So I think that will fix that part. So let's go ahead and I'll probably end up doing go to edge mode and select these. Whoops, I'm still in that tool, so hit the Q key. If you find yourself in the tool still, just hit the Q key. Let's go ahead and select these two guys and extrude these up like that. And you guessed it, we move it out, kind of shape that up, and go to selection mode, zoom in, right click over it, go to vertex mode, and well, actually let's go back into the target weld mode and target weld these two together. There we go. So there's our break there that I was talking about. Let's get this one here. There we go. Okay, great. So just kind of move vertices around and get more of a round shape, and we'll continue connecting pieces together. Excuse me. And then we're going to go ahead and extrude these up. Control E, W, move those up, and you guessed it, we're going to weld these together. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Go to vertex mode. Actually, I keep forgetting. Let's go back to selection mode and get into the target weld tool and weld these together. And this one and this one. There we go. And we're going to kind of move. Let's go to this view here. And go to view, and I'm going to turn off, whoops, shading, turn off X-ray, so I can get a better look of what I've got going on here. Alright, so hit the Q key, and let's go ahead and I'm going to move this vertex down a little bit. Kind of get more of a rounded look to it here, bottom. Trying to follow the reference the best I can. Kind of a nice curve here. There we go. That looks a lot better. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to edge mode, and let's go ahead and select these two edges and go Control E and then W. I'm going to go into perspective mode and kind of move those out and down a little bit like that. There we go. And from the back view, I'm going to move these vertices around. So we're going to have this basically come across here like that. Okay, we're going to move this up and over. So we kind of got that looking more like this. Okay, we got to stop here, and we'll come back to the next video.